If you start with a fat in the morning, have fat in the breakfast, and then the rest of the day had 800 grams of fat, that's not going to do. Okay, so hang on, we will tell you now. With this starting, what are you supposed to do the whole day? Only then will it become a wholesome diet. Otherwise you're just starting well and then loading bad, so we don't want that happening, right? So
I'm
what I do,
so glad you said this piece, by the way, because people just pick
yeah,
what
and
they
then say,
want,
she told
and
it.
then yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I also want to, is there anyone that you would say avoid this starting of the day?
So some women
Hmm.
get acne when
Yeah.
they have ghee first thing in the morning.
Okay.
You know, so clearly it's not working for them. I need to work on their gallbladder, liver, all of that. So for them, I would say no. But you know what? Everyone needs to try it. Only after you try it, see how you feel. Maybe it's not the right thing for you. Maybe banana will work for you. This is my experience with my clients. I'm convinced about it because of what I feel and what I see. So this is my philosophy.
So I start my day in the morning with just lots of hot water. That's worked for me. Not just hot water. I love a little flavor. So I put in maybe a little nettle leaves, little rose, little whatever. But I have to go through some 2-3 kettles of it. And that's my thinking time, me time. And I love doing that up until a lot of time. Yeah, I have my morning ritual. What would you say about people who just want to do that? Would you say just add a little bit of your ghee into that hot water, or it's okay, wait for the fats to start with the breakfast then?
Absolutely. There are some who are like, no, but I don't have an appetite in the morning. I'm going to gag.
A lot of them say, I don't want to eat till 12. I always think, but in your head and medically, you're taught saying the breakfast is the most important meal of the day. And even there are sayings which say, eat like a king and, breakfast like a king and dinner like a pauper. So I'm wondering, what would you say for people who just want to?
No, it's fine. Don't eat anything for the first few hours if you don't want to.
Mm.
If you feel like you're not in a good place and you want to try fat first, then have a couple of nuts. Pick up nuts which have the highest amount of fat.
Like?
Brazil, hazel,
Hmm.
walnuts. These are all
Hmm.
great.
I'm allergic to Brazil nut. What's my second choice, you said?
You can have hazelnuts.
Hazelnut.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can have
Lovely.
like a little bit of an avocado.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You can just have olive oil.
Yeah.
Any of these things. But again, I do this because after this I go for a workout. And there are so many other people who do this.
On the days that you don't work out, do you skip?
No. I'll
You
still
don't.
have it. I'm
You still have it.
very set with that
Okay.
routine. But so for people like you, I'll be like, for breakfast, straight away jump to protein and fat. Reduce the carbs. Don't cut them off completely.
Yeah.
If you're used to eating a paratha and a sandwich, for God's sake, you're
I
going to
need
hate
it
me.
for slow release of energy. I
Yeah.
need it in the morning. I have
Yeah.
to tank up.
Correct.
Yeah.
So get to do the carbs, do better carbs. Instead of a
Exactly.
paratha, do better quality
Yeah.
carbs. And if you're having a bowl of poha, and you can then put this into any other thing, right? Like just make sure that the rice to veggie ratio, when you're eating a pulao, you're eating I don't know what else, fried rice. Rice to veggie ratio, minimum should be 1:1. Minimum, and then you obviously add a protein in, right? So for breakfast, poha would be like this. You add the veggies, you add the matar, and the end product doesn't look like poha anymore. Because what are we used to seeing? We're used to seeing
White
aloo
there. Yeah.
and a
Lots of
little bit of
white.
dhania. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
And sometimes people put peanuts in, but
Yeah. So for me also, it's very important for my audience, and why am I bringing this out so much from you is fat is so villainized that they take away fat from their diet. The first thing that goes out of the diet is fat for some reason, and immediately it shows on the skin. So you end up starting to look older, your hair gets brittle, hair gets listless, lifeless without fat, starts getting, the split ends. Of course, there's protein also you need, but that you understand. For some reason, fat they don't understand. You need that fat for your healthy hair, healthy skin, aging better, absorption of fat soluble nutrients and vitamins that you are anyway loading up in the day. You think you're taking a vitamin tablet, but if there's zero fat, how will the fat soluble vitamins even get absorbed? So for a healthy skin and healthy hair, for me, fat is paramount, and people end up taking it away. So thank you so much for saying fat foot forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fat
Yeah.
first.
Yeah,
I
fat
always say
first,
fat
fat foot
first
forward.
thing in the morning.
I am loving
and
this.
and I think the major thing that most women, which I would like to shout out and like always say, that please remember pregnenolone. Have you heard of the Pregnenolone is your mother hormone. You've got to bow down to her, and she makes all the other hormones: cortisol, DHEA, estrogen, progesterone. Pregnenolone is a steroid hormone. It's made from cholesterol. So, yeah, if you're
Yeah,
not going to have enough
including all
fat,
your hormones,
yeah.
you need bodies, multiple things are supported by fat. I can't sit and enumerate. Maybe some I don't even know. Some we don't even know as a medical community what a fat. It's like saying I will eat 3 pills, but I will not eat my food at all. Because there are so many things in the food I can't dissect and say this one has vitamin A, B, C, D, this one has D, E, F. The whole food has so many more things we still don't know.